What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. Today, we're going to be going over Bitcoin. We're going to be going over technicals here with Bitcoin and some fundamentals that we got going on inside of Bitcoin. Anyways, hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. And also, if you want to help support the channel, definitely go ahead and send a donation through the Cash App or PayPal donation link in the description. And also, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. Now, the first thing I want to mention here with Bitcoin, you can see the 24-hour market control is in control by the bulls by 60%. 60%, even though we had this drop inside Bitcoin, and pretty much this happened because the infrastructure bill had some taxes on crypto brokerages that people didn't like, and now they're also doing more stuff with different taxes. But also, we have more stuff on Bitcoin. Over here, you can see Bitcoin investors shake with fear as MT Gox prepares to dump 141,000 Bitcoin. So that's a lot of Bitcoin about to be dumped. But anyways, over here, you can see Bitcoin was oversold when we had this drop inside Bitcoin, but now we're starting to rise a little bit. You can see here with the oscillator here. So let's go over Bitcoin and what we have going on. So over here, the green area is our supply and demand, showing that there's lots of demand for Bitcoin at this area. The red area being our supply and demand, showing less demand for Bitcoin. And yes, we did come all the way up here from our previous highs at 69K. Shows that we did have less demand up there. And that's only because we already did a huge rise back here in Bitcoin, like going all the way back here from 40K. Well, 40K, when we had the whole drop, the huge dip all the way up to 69. And then over here from the early November all the way up here to 69K. That was a lot of price action that we had there. But anyways, let's go over this. So Bitcoin investors shake with fear as MT Gox prepares to dump 141,000 Bitcoin. Now, the defunct Bitcoin exchange MTX is nearing the end of a rehabilitation plan to return 141,686 Bitcoins to their rightful owners. So experts believe that the Bitcoin lost in MTGOX is likely to make its way back to exchanges. So Bitcoin price dropped below 60,000 was fueled by the news of MTGOX's comeback and the rejection of the spot Bitcoin ETF. Now Bitcoin is back above 60K, so we may actually have some positive news there. So the bulls are still in control by 60% of the market control. So we'll definitely see some good stuff going on there. Everything in crypto is kind of recovering now. But yeah, when Bitcoin goes down, everything pretty much goes down with it because a lot of the whales invested inside of the altcoins are also invested in Bitcoin, and they usually take their investments out at the same time. But anyways, an analyst believe that MC Gox's comeback combined with the recent Bitcoin spot is ETF rejection has triggered a drop in Bitcoin price, and also the infrastructure bill. They also forgot to mention that. So the Bitcoin tokens that MT Gox exchange is expected to return to investors and traders were acquired between $100 to $1,000. So this could trigger a cascading sell-off in Bitcoin because they were really cheap when people lost them. So MT Gox prepares to return to traders lost Bitcoins on its defunct exchange. So a defunct cryptocurrency exchange plans to return $8.5 billion in Bitcoin to traders and investors has gained final approval from trustees. So people who only had $1,000 in there are about to get their Bitcoin back, and their Bitcoin is about to be worth $60,000. So those people are more than likely going to sell that Bitcoin. And then not to mention the people that had 10,000 Bitcoin or $10,000 in Bitcoin, then that would now be like $600,000 for them. So a lot of people are about to have huge money and they're about to sell out when they get that Bitcoin back. So this is pretty much why it dropped. Now, the recovery plan is now final and binding, and creators will be compensated following the confirmation from a Japanese court. So MTGOX was once the world's largest Bitcoin exchange, losing Bitcoin that belonged to thousands of customers. The exchange shut down in early 2014, and traders have been awaiting recovery of lost funds since. So the exchange lost 850,000 Bitcoin tokens at the time of shutdown and is now prepared to return 141,686 of them. Now, remember, a lot of people probably also lost access to the wallets. Maybe they don't even remember their information for it, but who knows? There's a lot that could happen here. So the exchange lost that much Bitcoin and got back some of it. Now the Tokyo-based exchange is ready to compensate more than $8.5 billion in Bitcoin holdings for $60,000 each Bitcoin, right? Pretty much to their rightful owners. So a Tokyo district court has now issued a final and binding confirmation in response to the 2018 petition filed by creditors. So Crypto whale Persuadimus cryptocurrency analyst believes that recovering lost bitcoins will trigger a crash in Bitcoin price. The analyst argues that the Bitcoin tokens that MT Gox plans to return were acquired at $1,000 or lower. So people are about to get that money back. It's about to be huge. So this is about to be really big. So in 2014, you can see a lot of people are talking about how all this happened, and they're saying it's going to trigger a major crash. So just like it could trigger a major crash, yes, when it actually crashes, there's going to be huge buy the dip opportunities. And that's exactly what people are going to be getting in on with Bitcoin. So, as creditors' claims are settled, Bitcoin tokens are likely to start flooding exchanges. A spike in Bitcoin balance on exchanges historically increases the selling pressure on the asset, pretty much. So, the recent rejection of the Bitcoin spot ETF by the Securities and Exchange Commission, pretty much SEC, combined with the confirmation of the 141,000 Bitcoin recovery, is expected to fuel a bearish outlook among traders and investors. And remember, this is a short-term bearish action. We'll probably see some corrections here. So the FX Street Analysis have evaluated the Bitcoin price and predicted a drop to $54,000 as correction begins. That's not that bad of a drop. Honestly, to 54K, this is definitely needed. Like, this is a buy the dip opportunity. And that's what I'm looking at this as. I'm hoping it drops, and it's probably going to drop. So I'm going to be buying the dip on altcoins because all the altcoins are tied and connected to Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, I have some Ethereum, but I'm still yet to put too much in on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is already so high, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an opportunity like this, the buy the dip opportunity. I know it sounds bad that I want this to drop, but it just comes with the game. You got to buy the dips. That's how you make real money here. Anyways, as you can see, Bitcoin crowd appears high on Hopium as the buy dip trends. So buy the dip trends pretty much. So buying the dip is now trending, and they're calling it Hopium. But yeah, this is definitely good for crypto. So anyways, however, past data shows pullbacks or downtrends typically end when social chatter leans bearish. So data tracked by blockchain analytics platform Sentiment shows buy the dip mentions on social media rose to 952 on Tuesday, hitting the highest levels since September 7 when Bitcoin crashed by 11%. So it may be a sign that Bitcoin is yet to find a bottom. Just look at the previous spikes in the buy the dip. So like they said on the FX Street, they said 54K may be the bottom. So we might see the bottom hit 54K or possibly even 43K. So we could see anything happen here with Bitcoin, but anything that happens is definitely going to be much needed. Now, Portal partners with Polygon to advance DeFi on Bitcoin. That's going to be pretty big because DeFi right now is huge on Ethereum and the Binance chain. So when we see the Binance Smart Chain, so Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, and also Cardano is trying to get in on DeFi as well. They're about to make the first DeFi exchange. Well, they're about to collab with one, and it's about to be on the Cardano blockchain. So that's going to be pretty big too. So DeFi is becoming huge, and hopefully this also helps Bitcoin. So Portal partners with Polygon to advance DeFi on Bitcoin. Polygon scaling solution hosts an excess of 400 decentralized applications across 1.5 million user base. So decentralized exchange or DEX and self-custody wallet platforms Portals has announced a strategic partnership agreement with Layer 2 blockchain network Polygon to advance Bitcoin functionality in the decentralized finance or DeFi market. So this is about to be pretty big for Bitcoin. It's about to be really big for DeFi as well. So over here, you can see Portal currently offers fully decentralized on-chain spot and options trading, as well as peer-to-peer lending and borrowing. This partnership is expected to expand these user capabilities due to enablement of zero-knowledge swap functionalities for the wrapped Bitcoin/Bitcoin pairs, as well as the POS/wrapped Bitcoin pairs to BTC. So in addition to Polygon operating a liquidity supporting node on Portal DEX, which is the DeFi exchange. So this is pretty big right here. Now, I definitely think this is gonna really help out Bitcoin a lot, especially since we're having this whole FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt out there. So I don't know who knows. Like, we'll see what happens in the near future with Bitcoin. But anyways, over here, you can see the price with Bitcoin down 9.9% in the last 7 days, but we are starting to recover here. In the last 24 hours, you can see 0.9%, pretty much 1%. So we're still recovering here. Ethereum trying to recover as well. Everything's pretty much trying to recover here again with Bitcoin. Now, Avalanche is pretty much being the unicorn right now, still up 20% in the last 7 days, 14% in the last 12 days. There still are unicorns out there. Crypto.com coin has been doing very, very well. And actually, I've been meaning to make a video on the Crypto.com coin. I've been meaning to make that video for a while. So definitely continue to watch out for that. And yeah, I still have my rewards for the crypto.com coin too, because when you sign up, when you sign up with a link, you get that free $25 worth of crypto.com coin. Now that's at like $55. And I haven't done anything to it. It's just kind of been sitting there, and I haven't staked it yet to get that rewards back. So I'm gonna have to do that. But yeah, shout out to crypto.com. They're going crazy. The sandbox is going crazy. There's still a lot of cryptos that are doing big movements here, but yeah, everything is pretty much following Bitcoin right now and what Bitcoin is doing. So that's why I'm gonna be going over a lot of different altcoins too, and also talking about how these other altcoins like Galley here, 133%, these other altcoins and why they're doing very well. So, anyways, this is just really all I wanted to talk about, all the good stuff and bad stuff with Bitcoin right now. Now, I also do want to talk about some of these Bitcoin exchanges, so are not exchanges, these Bitcoin whales. So you can see this Bitcoin whale right here. This is like one of the top Bitcoin whales, which is the wallet of LKX, is their code wallet. So as you can see over here, 5 billion inside Bitcoin, right? $5 billion. So over here, you can see they just now sold on the 16th a whole of 297 million Bitcoin because, there's a lot of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt going on. So a lot of people are selling out of Bitcoin, even the big exchanges. So 341 million Bitcoin here sold on the 10th November. And you see they progressively get rid of and offload their Bitcoins progressively. But they also, progressively buy back in on Bitcoin. Even though they are doing sales, they are progressively buying back in. But you can see this through a lot of different Bitcoin whales. This Bitcoin whale over here came in yesterday with $906 million. Now, this is what I'm talking about with a buy the dip opportunity. A lot of them see this and they double down on it. So they bought into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at 60K with $906 million. Now that $906 million is worth $909 million. And we're probably about to see a lot of different Bitcoin whales buying this dip and, doubling down on this opportunity here. But yeah, that's really all I got for you all today. I just wanted to go over this stuff with Bitcoin. But yeah, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Just going over Bitcoin, letting you know what's going on inside Bitcoin, why it dropped, and what we have coming up next in Bitcoin and the later on predictions that we have. So anyways, hit the like button and subscribe. Really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Let me know in the comment section if you would like me to go over Bitcoin more and, stuff like Cardano, Ethereum. Because as you can see with my channel, I go over a lot of Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Baby Doge, stuff like that. And if you want me to go over these more well-known cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin, if you want me to go over stuff like this, definitely leave a comment in the comment section and let me know. And also, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. And as always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.